Could you take a look at this, please?
Terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connor Sport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. And gap to the car in front, 7.3 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Woo! Come on! Yes! Yes! Woo!
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory.
The board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devon. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andrea. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
They were at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a two-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on a third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, man. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a two-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a one-stop?
Devon, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a one-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's going to work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analysing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Connorsport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andrea's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Huh.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. 2-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right. Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Okay, so that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right until the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if we can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Callie Mayer, what an impressive drive that was today. Red Bull put up an outstanding...
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works for you today. How on earth did you manage to cope so well with a change of strategy?
Yeah, it was tough out there today, and I could really feel the tyres giving up towards the end. I just focused on keeping the input smooth, reducing the strain as much as possible. It wasn't a great place to find myself in, but I'm pleased with what I achieved, given the circumstances.
And congratulations are in order. Connor Sport are now third in the Constructors. How significant is that for the team?
It's huge for the team. Andrea's done a great job, so has Aidan, and every single person in this Connor Sport team has been working flat out to maximise the car. To be this high up on the table is the result of a massive team effort, so yeah, feels good to see the team's hard work starting to pay off.
How important was this race for you personally, given such a tough start to the season?
This kind of race, it can help to build confidence, and confidence is important for me. I just need to carry on this momentum to the next race.
Well, a good showing today, and that is despite the controversy about a potential deal with Harmonia. Tell me how hard it is to put that just to one side and perform on track.
Yeah, it is a bit distracting. Obviously, I don't live under a rock. I have read what everyone else has, and it does raise a lot of questions. It's important to me that the sport stands for something, but my job ultimately is to drive, so I have to have faith that these decisions are being made for the right reasons.
Finally, about the Eichenberger ad campaign with your dad, being released in acrimonious circumstances, just how difficult has that been to put out of your mind?
Yeah, look, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have put it out, but it is out, so I guess it's a nice little time capsule. I've sort of made my peace with it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Callie.
What?
If this is going to work, you're going to have to start listening to me.
I'm the one that needs to listen.
The one stop was the right call.
It was a hunch. We got lucky.
Connor Sport can't afford to have a driver that's constantly fighting the owner.
Right, so first you fire Casper, and now it's me. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to make changes.
Threatening my career to keep a check on me. Now, why does that feel familiar?
Don't make this about him.
Then stop acting like him.
The whole world is comparing me to the old man. And now it seems my own sister's joining the act. Great.
You inherited the Empire. The business goes to you, all to you, and yet somehow you're the victim.
You think this is easy for me?
No, I just think it's all about you.
It's about the team, Callie. Listen to me. This season must be a success.
It's your team, Dev, so whatever you want.
You know what? You're right. It is my team. I did inherit the Empire. So that means you do what I say next time.
How about you work with the team?
I own the team!
But you're not part of it. What is your official role? You keep trying to do Andrea's job. You're throwing mad ideas out there, hoping to get lucky, and then disappearing off to take phone calls every 5 minutes. You are all over the place, Dev. You are panicking. And panicking doesn't win titles.
I need to take this. Mike!
Oh, you're a joke.
Hello, mate. Yeah, no, amazing, yeah.
Andrea, listen, I know it looks bad, but that's just me and Devon, okay? Siblings argue.
Callie, I was just calling to say, great drive today.
Oh.
It was a champion's drive. You're the new tire whisperer on the grid now.
Thanks. Cheers. I mean, the upgrade made a real difference. I spent the first few races wishing I was in a Red Bull, but after today, maybe I won't be knocking on their door just yet.
My job is to give you the best car on the grid.
Let's keep pushing, yeah? There's always more time to find.
Well said. Listen, relax tonight, yes? Enjoy your evening.
You too. Bye. Hey, Mum.
Hi, darling. Just wanted to say hello and well done for today.
Thanks. Yeah, feels like we fluked it a bit, but I'll take it.
Well, you make your own luck, Cal. Every day is
an opportunity, yeah. Heard that one before. Did you see the watch thing?
Yeah. Well, you were calmer than I was expecting about it. I thought you'd be raging.
Yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, he's gone, and I have what I have now. It's one of the very last times we spent together, so it is what it is. I have to try and take the positives from it.
He did love you. In his way.
Nah, not convinced. How are you holding up?
Well, you know, I mean, you think someone's out of your life and that's your choice, and then suddenly they really are. Forever. Yeah, not your choice. That's strange.
Yeah, I can imagine. Look, I have to run, but look after yourself, okay? And let's chat soon.
Love you, Cal. Look after yourself too. Well done again. Bye, sweetie.
It was too much. Constant fights between Devon and Callie. I took it upon myself to get them talking again, outside of official Connor Sport business.
And how did that go?
Just let them adjust the camber, Cal. Take it out next practice, see how it feels. It's no big deal.
It's not your call, Devon.
Look, if we have a good weekend, we overtake Ferrari. I'm just trying to... Oh! No. Hello, mate. All right. Yeah, I was just about to call you about that, actually. That's
Callie, all right, buddy?
Buddy?
Yeah, buddy, buds, compadre.
Looks like the Aiden bot has finally malfunctioned. Are you all right?
Just saying hello.
You're being weird, Aiden. What's going on?
You should talk to him.
Who?
Your brother?
You know what he's like. He's difficult.
Callie, it's important. Look,
I'm
you
getting
can't
a drink. Do you want a drink? Coffee? Smoothie?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
How's the weather looking? I mean, I'm no weatherman, but I am expecting it to ease off at some point. I'm going to let you know when to come in. You just keep your head down. Copy that. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 0.2 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Weather's changing now, you might want to review our strategy. Understood, copy that. Stay clear. Nice move, good job. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up, well done. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. you've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Yes! Come on! Get in there!
A very strong showing from Connor Sport here in rain-soaked Barcelona. Looks like Ferrari will drop a place in the Constructors now as Connor Sport move into second place behind Red Bull.
Yeah, we're starting to see what they were capable of last season when they briefly topped the standings.
Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again.
Hey,
Aiden, what can I do for you?
listen, I just spoke to Callie.
At least someone is.
Yeah, no, it's just that she said that she wanted to talk to you.
Really?
She just bumped into her. She said that
Jackson, mate, it's a noble effort, yeah? You can't play a butler.
I wasn't. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, did you honestly think this was gonna work? This little plan of yours? Huh?
Until he said no.
Yeah, I think so. Jackson, next time, try and make it believable, yeah?
You know the last thing that Davidoff said to me? Keep an eye on those two. He knew. He knew that the team wouldn't work if Devon and Callie weren't getting along. Plus, you can't play butler? I guess I took it personally.
Andrea?
Callie, are you free?
Yeah, just checking the latest on the weather.
I'm calling a meeting. My office in 10 minutes.
Oh, sounds urgent.
Sort of. I'll tell you when you get here.
Okay, see you in 10.
Thanks, Callie.
Pens? I didn't know he did pens. Did you know he did pens? Should get one for my desk.
Nobody uses pens anymore, Dev.
Where is Andreo?
Just give him a minute.
Nope, I'm gonna head.
Oh, I'll tell him he has to take a call.
You stop. You know, this whole thing would be a lot easier if you were just a bit more understanding.
Easier for you.
What are you talking about? You have my support.
Support?
Yes, you know that.
Wow.
What?
You have never been more distracted than you are right now. There is always something more important to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got quite a lot on at the moment.
Okay, so where is the support you talk about, Dev? Because I haven't seen it.
Come on, Cal, you're fine.
How would you know?
I mean, Dad's death didn't affect you like it affected me, for a start.
So it's about Dad now.
Well, I mean, you weren't sad. You didn't grieve. For all I know, you were happy about it.
If you had asked me, then you wouldn't have to guess.
If you were upset, I would have asked you.
Do you even care?
Of course I care.
Evidently not.
Cal? You okay?
Fine.
Hey. Look. I didn't know you. You should have told me. Hey. I'm sorry.
Tell me about the business.
Look. You don't want to know.
I mean it. Why is it so difficult?
Business is in trouble, Cal. Like, serious trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Buying Connor Sport nearly bankrupted by the Global. It's on a knife edge. We can't go public.
What?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like the company's only as rich as people think it is. And if any of this gets out, then the whole thing falls to pieces.
And you've been keeping this all a secret?
Andrea knows. He's been helping me with the board. They could just sell up, balance the books. We're not in a strong position.
So, Dad bought Connor Sport and then left you to clean up the mess?
We are where we are. Classic Dad.
And the only way to prove Connor Sport's value is to make a run for the title. Do we have to win?
Can't argue with first place. Oh. You can tell Andrea I had to take this.
Do what you gotta do.
Mikey! How are you, bud? Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm good. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sounds nice.
Okay, what are you saying about your tyres?
Good, really good.
Good stuff. Right, I want to see some pressure put on those up front, please. Let's go. Push, push.
Copy.
I've got information on Lawson. 9 seconds separate you. The gap's 9 seconds. There's a gap of 7 seconds now. I've got information on Lawson. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. And that's a 2-second gap now.
Here comes Callie Mayer, all over the rear wing of Liam Lawson. Down the old main straight we go, towards Cobbs, and she's going for it, and she sends herself with Liam Lawson spinning out of the race.
Ah, dear, oh dear. I just wonder, could Lawson have done anything different there? Well, is it all on Mayo? It was a late move. Oh, I'd love to see that from a different angle.
It was aggressive from Mayer, whichever way you look at it, but there's the end result. Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer out here at Silverstone, and there's Aidan Jackson racing through.
Callie, can you just talk us through the collision with Liam? What happened?
I mean, I was just looking at the footage before the interview, actually, and I think it was too aggressive. At the time, I obviously thought it was the right call, but, you know, it backfired. Maybe I could have put pressure on Liam in other ways as the race progressed, but I don't regret the decision. Sometimes you need to take risks to get results. That's F1.
Tough day at the office, some valuable points lost. Where do you go from here?
Well, you know, we all get a DNF from time to time, so I'm in good company. This was round 12, and we've got 12 more to go, so if anything, it will just push me to work harder for the rest of the season. I'd rather it hadn't happened, obviously, but there's plenty of time left to make up for it.
So do you think what happened today will have a wider impact on your season?
I mean, I hope to learn from it. This is only my third season in F1, so I'm still trying to learn whatever I can from every race, because that's the only way I'll improve. You've got to know when to push and when to hold back, and ultimately that's something only experience can teach you. I'll go over it all with the team and figure out exactly what happened, and we'll come back stronger next race.
That's great, thank you.
Go away. Oh, I know. Just spare me the lecture, okay?
What? I have one ready to go. I mean, it's all there for you.
I don't get it, Dev. I really don't. We're working our tails off to try and bail Dad out, and he's not even here. I really thought he knew what he was doing. Why would he risk so much?
Well, I guess he just really wanted to own Connorsport. Another toy to show off to his mates at the yacht club.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just came here to tell you you're an idiot.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and you know, you have to do much better next time, and this season must be a success. Throw in some veiled threats about contract renewal, that kind of thing.
Right, yeah. Well, consider me thoroughly motivated.
Good. Then my work here is done. Oh. Yeah. You know that was the wrong call out there today, Cal.
Yeah, I know.
But I liked it. He took a shot. I can relate to that.
Thanks, Dev.
Runs in the family.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Aiden,
I think it worked.
how so?
I saw them after the race. They were actually okay.
Okay, how? What did you see?
They were talking like I don't know, like normal people.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they spoke. I think it worked. You did it, Andrea.
Well, it was your idea.
Yeah, but it had to come from you. So, thanks for backing me.
For the good of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Andrea.
Devon!
Yeah, you played me, Andrea. That meeting between me and Cal, you were never going to attend. I realized it just now. It was a scam.
I told you I got held up.
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic of you, Andrea. You're not the scheming type.
Devon, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. What am I missing here? Okay, who put you up to this? I need to know what's going on. Oh my God, Jackson! Jackson, wasn't it? That little piece of...
Whoa. Okay, now look. Maybe we schemed a little bit. Isn't that straight out of the Butler playbook? Huh? You needed to talk to each other.
Oh, God, you're annoying! Especially when you're right.
I'm always right, Devon. Even when I'm wrong.
Yeah. Look, I know some of my decisions recently have been suboptimal, but I'm coming up with a plan, okay? Just give me a bit more time and we're gonna turn things around, all right?
All right. Good job today.
Too many compliments make me feel sick, all right? Ciao.
Well, the team will be a success. And you propose, what exactly, a sale? How's that going to look, Mike? We've only just acquired the team.
But the projections...
Projections be damned! Read my lips. We are not selling Connorsport. As long as I'm still breathing, I will see California make a name for herself on this team. We will continue to support this team, and this team will continue to support Callie.
But
I have another meeting to attend. Good day, gentlemen.
You wanted to know why you risked so much. Guess now we know. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, when Dad left me the business, I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't want it. I don't know. I felt ungrateful for feeling that way.
But it means he cared.
Yeah. In his way.
in his way. I'm gonna watch it one more time.
Yeah, sure.
The team will be a success. And you propose?
Hey, we need your input on this one. Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Verstappen's closing in on Jackson, looking to overtake, switches to the right, has to switch to the left, Jackson moves again, but that's got to be an issue with the stewards.
They'll definitely be looking into that one, because he's moved twice there under the braking zone. It was certainly enough to block Verstappen.
And it has been noted by race control, so let's see what the stewards say.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on! Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space! Okay, fine. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. don't take the drive-through penalty this lap, you'll be disqualified. Box, box, box. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Get in there, lads! Come on! That's what we needed.
And give me your thoughts on Jackson's... After an...
Well, Aidan, tough day. You've received a penalty for moving under braking against Verstappen. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you make a move and it doesn't pay off. And at the time, I didn't feel like I had done anything wrong, but I don't have the same view as the stewards. So I've just got to take this one on the chin and reflect on what happened. And yeah, just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Did you feel you had to defend more aggressively today because it was a Red Bull behind you?
I think I'm just out there driving for the team right now. Obviously, it's great to be high up in the driver standings, but I'm going to do whatever I can for Connosport this season. Every single point matters, and that means we've got to be aggressive when we can. But it also means defending with all we've got. So, you know, I'm just fighting to keep Connosport in contention, that's all.
The season's not over yet, but how would you assess your performance so far this season?
Honestly, I'm not where I want to be. I think I've had too many mistakes and missed too many opportunities. So, yeah, to be honest, I've let myself down and I've let the team down at times, and I think I just need to step it up. Look, I'm not here to just bring in a few points. I want to be consistently winning races and challenging the very best in this sport. And to do that, I need to take responsibility for the results that haven't been good enough.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
So no, Aidan, we won't be appealing. The stewards were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrea.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. He actually likes the business side of things.
Yeah, he's great with the board.
And you're really not.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But you're good in the garage. And in the paddock. You have good instincts. People listen to you. You know how to win.
You said my ideas were mad.
Only when you're panicking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Stop spending your life pandering to the suits.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened?
The gap to first place is not insurmountable. Remember, we don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Okay, just a heads up before we get into it.
Shouldn't we wait for Andreo?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
We kept doing each other's jobs. It was ridiculous.
So Devon put you on the board of Butler Global?
It didn't happen overnight.
So Andrea would take care of things at Butler Global, deal with the board, keep me in the loop, and I would steer the ship at Connorsport. It's one of the best ideas I ever had.
Why was that necessary?
Well, if we were gonna compete with Red Bull, we had to take some risks. We needed a maverick.
You?
Me. Long story short, I'm principal now.
What? Wait, you knew about this?
Doesn't matter, Jackson. Listen, the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, trust me, and we will bring home the trophy.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes? Could you take a look at this, please?
Okay, Callie, I need to play the team game here. Aiden's just made his stop, and I want you to try and hold up those behind you so we can close the gap up for him, all right?
Copy, can do.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.2 seconds. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
Here in Mexico, we're being treated to some brilliant defending from Callie Mayer, and she's building quite the line of traffic behind her.
Some great team driving going on here from a Connor Sport perspective, because Mayer's definitely backing this pack up, and her teammate Jackson is now catching.
And he's got the fresher tyres on, so let's see if he can make quick work of them.
Okay, mate, Callie's done her bit, set them all up for you. Now it's over to you. Get to work.
Yep, got it.
Good job, nice overtake. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 32.0 seconds. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap.
There are selfish drives and there are selfless drops. So after a magnificent...
Hi, Devon.
Jackson, good job today, mate.
Yeah, thanks. The car felt good. And, you know, Callie was unreal today. She really supported me out there.
You drove the wheels off it, son. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that we're full steam ahead on upgrades for Vegas. We are going all out for the title.
That's great. We can do this.
Want to add to your F2 trophy, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a journey. Even, you know, a few years ago when we were just crashing into each other every weekend. Look at where we are now.
Yeah, time flies, mate. It's been a ride, huh? We're having a gathering to celebrate the result later. I'll see you there.
Yeah, we're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Leave it to me.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. OK, gap to the car ahead. absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, Connor Sports will be overjoyed with that. They've outscored. And I can see the drivers start.
Callie, a huge result today. You gained ground on both Red Bull drivers. So how does it feel to have taken such a crucial step in the title race?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Red Bull are the benchmark in this sport. Everyone knows that. So to come out on top today, especially at this stage of the season, is a massive achievement. We've worked really hard to get here, and this result keeps us in contention, which is all we could ask for.
It's been a turbulent 12 months for Connor Sport. Casper Ackermann and Andrea O'Connor both putting in stints as team principal. Now it's your brother, Devon Butler. How much is he bringing to the championship at this late stage?
I mean, he would love nothing more than for me to stand here and praise him, but I cannot let it go to his head, so he will get no acknowledgement from me whatsoever. Maybe if we bring home the trophy, I'll say he did okay. We'll see.
And you and Aidan so close in the standings. So come on, has it put any strain on your relationship? Has it changed the atmosphere at Connor Sport in any way?
I mean, look, it's always going to be a bit weird working so closely with one of your biggest rivals. We're both incredibly competitive in different ways, and that's only going to increase when the points are this tight. But we're always pushing each other to be better and faster. And in the end, that benefits us both.
OK, but one last question. It's the big one. Can Connor Sport win the title?
If we keep working hard and things continue to go our way, then, yeah, I don't see why not.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Right, first of all, about your interview, why are you always incapable of acknowledging my brilliance?
Dev, like I said, I will reconsider when we win the trophy.
I think you need better media training, mate. Anyway, yeah, have you seen the news?
What news?
The Butler Global trouble's gone public. Story just came out during the race.
What? I thought you said that couldn't happen.
Yeah, these things have a way of getting out.
How are you handling it? What's going on?
Me and Andrea have it under control. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to try and no comment my way through the paddock for the rest of the day.
And what happens now? I mean, what does this mean?
You know what it means, Cal. Remember?
No one can argue with first place.
Exactly. See you at the debrief.
On my way.
Is it true Callie and Aidan bought your ticket to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, they really wanted me to be there. I mean, how could I refuse?
Casper, heard you were around.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, can I run something by you? Yeah, get over here. Take a look at these numbers. Team order.
Team order,
Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Bit of a gamble.
Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull by copying them.
Thank you, Casper.
Yeah. Good work.
Listen, Casper,
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't thinking straight, you know?
I know.
I was under a lot of pressure. Business, Butler Global, Dad, Kelly, I didn't know what to do. It felt like I was getting everything wrong. Yeah.
It hasn't been easy for you. It's okay.
Can't do this now. Got a championship to win.
That you do?
Right. Team meeting, 6 minutes. I want you there.
No.
Yeah. It'd be good for the drivers. 6 minutes, team order.
Could you take a look at this, please?
All right, sis, how you feeling?
Yeah, ready, I think. It's in my hands, so I feel good.
Good. You got this. Look, I know this season's been tough sometimes. You've had to be patient. I understand that. But I'm just glad we finally got you a proper car now. Just try not to put it in the wall, yeah?
Don't do a Devon at Hockenheim, you mean? Yes, I remember.
I'm still convinced that was a puncher, but anyway, listen. You're a great driver, Cal. You're a great driver. I'm proud of you. I know Dad would be proud of you too.
Thanks, Dev. We've come out okay. Wait, this isn't one of your weird, backwards motivational talks, is it?
No. You don't need them anymore. Go well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Devon. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks, yeah. I was calling... Well, I thought I'd say good luck. Don't know you don't believe in luck.
Thanks.
And, yeah, well, I'll let you go.
Mum, it's, nice to hear from you. Everything's been a bit weird lately, you know?
I think it will be for a while. You know? It's good to hear your voice. I'm always here for you, Devon. Always.
Thanks. That's really nice. I'm pretty busy, you know, but, you can call me again sometime, if you'd like.
Okay. I will. I'll hold you to that. I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. And, yeah, have a good race. Look after Callie for me.
Yes, she'll be okay. Bye, Mum. So, newest team on the grid is pushing for the title. No one saw that coming a couple of seasons ago. When Connor Sport was a midfield team, Aiden Jackson was just full of potential. Remember that, mate?
Yeah.
No potential anymore. You're in contention for the drivers. And I really can't believe I'm saying this. So is my little sis. Proud of you, sis. And I know somewhere in the big corporation in the sky, so is Dad. Yeah, he always was, you know. Even though the only way he could express it was by secretly bankrupting his own company. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Casper, final words?
Just remember everything I taught you.
What was that exactly?
Kind of hoping you could tell me.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
Who do you think's taking home the drivers?
Oh, well, my money is on Verstappen.
Oi!
Andrea.
It's been an honor. Whatever happens, thank you all for making Connosport such a force.
Right, we've got a job to do, people. Finish the race quicker than Red Bull. Simple, right? Just get the fastest time. It's a funny thing, time. Every moment of every race, you're either losing it or you're gaining it. And every driver on the track, every team on the pit wall's doing the same. They're all looking for time, looking for milliseconds. Truth is, those milliseconds are everywhere. They're in every brake, every turn, every pit, every shift. We win this race today 1 millisecond at a time. We gain one, then we gain another, and we don't stop. We keep pushing. We look for the smallest possible moments, and we claim every second available to us out there, because when you add them all up, those milliseconds, those moments, those are the difference between the team that had a really good season and the team that made history. So we're gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You mentored Aiden and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserved the title more?
Well, they're both incredible drivers. You know, on one hand, you have Aiden. I know we didn't get off on the right foot the first time we met, but he actually ended up becoming the best friend I ever made in this sport. And then there's Callie. She was on the way up when I left F1 the first time. She was just pure potential. Now, I knew from the very first time I saw her drive that she was going to be a big deal. And I just remember thinking before that final race that for one of them to win, the other one would have to lose. I guess that's sports. But to get back to your question, who deserved it most? You'll have to ask someone else.
Here in Abu Dhabi, it's Max Verstappen out in front, with Charles Leclerc in second, followed by Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer just behind, looking to break into the top three.
Well, as things currently stand, Red Bull comfortably top the standings, Verstappen crowned world champion, but we're a long way from the end.
Well, we are that, but Connosport not doing enough to claim that top spot. Mayer's doing well. Jackson, though, has a lot of places to make up if he wants to contribute.
Okay, we need to start moving up now, Aiden.
Where's Callie?
Right, she's currently in fourth. Let's close the gap between you both. Let's go.
Copy. I'm on it.
Got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Okay, gap to the...
There's nothing to separate the top three. This is a cracking end to this race, and it could still be anybody's. As Leclerc into turn one, goes down the inside and hits Verstappen. Liam Lawson runs wide. Callie Mayer is up into first.
I was all a little bit too late, all a bit too overly aggressive from Leclerc there, and it's clearly backfired. It looks like that's the end of his race.
And what it means is this woman, Callie Mayer, could be crowned world champion. But I get the sense that this race isn't over yet.
What happened? Yeah, Callie's now in P1. Repeat, Callie is in first place.
Copy.
Lawson and Verstappen are our priority now. Worry about Callie later.
Leave it to me.
Callie's 3 places ahead of you now. The gap is 10 seconds, 10 seconds. The gap is 8 seconds. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. And that's Callie directly ahead of you now. There are 4 seconds between you. Just 1 second separates you. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.0 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
believe it. It's Aiden Jackson who clinches first place here in Abu Dhabi and becomes champion of the world. Callie Mayer comes home in second. What a brilliant effort, but she'll be heartbroken to have come so close. Meanwhile on the pit wall, massive celebrations for Connor Sport. The driver and constructor championships are theirs. And what a celebration with some familiar faces grinning from ear to ear. It's Jackson though, hero of the day, and I get the feeling he's just getting started. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, winner of the Drivers' Championship, and the pinnacle of his career, it's Aiden Jackson.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andrea's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
Were you happy for Aiden?
Don't ask me that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to win. More than anything. And I will always be gutted that I didn't.
Aiden, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
It's the greatest feeling in the world.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Connor Sport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but I don't think I ever considered that Connor Sport would win the whole thing. But we did, didn't we?
Are you tempted to come back, Casper?
No. I mean, I'm grateful for everything the sport has given me. But I'm going back home to be a husband and a dad.
And you're happy with that decision?
I am.
What do you think was the key to Connor Sport's success?
Is that a trick question? Me? Obviously.